Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening show as usual. And well, we were all waiting for this fifth day's play in the match between Pakistan and Sri Lanka on the final day, which brought an end to the series. And we were all waiting for that exciting fifth day's play. Well, that fifth day's play definitely happened. Rain stayed away. We had a full day's play. It was played at the Palakeli International Cricket Stadium, and it also brought an end to this particular series between Pakistan and Sri Lanka as far as tests are concerned. And well, the proud victors, the match ended in a draw, thanks to the Pakistan's batsmen, especially Adnan Akmal, who gave admirable support in the morning today to Pakistan's Shafiq, who went on to score his second test century. And this was a very good partnership because it had taken the score from 299 to 380 for it. In fact, Pakistan had the luxury of declaring their innings closed at 380 for 8, and thus setting Sri Lanka a victory target of 270 to make. In fact, they finished at 195 for 4 in the mandatory overs when just 9 overs before the mandatory overs could be completed. Both of the captains decided to agree and call the game to a close, and thus this particular test series ended between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. And for Sri Lanka, this is their first series win since Muttiah Muralidharan's retirement. So it definitely, you can see the difference. Muttiah Muralidharan not being there in the Sri Lankan side, what a difference it makes. He was a vital cog in the Sri Lankan scheme of things. But well, now Sri Lanka definitely have other players who are really coming up. So just keep talking about the Pakistan second innings. One was hoping, well, Sri Lanka had to really struggle. The bowlers wouldn't get the breakthrough. The spinners bowled, the pace bowlers bowled. But what was good was Adnan Akmal. Even though he had a fracture, he really was equal to the task. He kept the bowlers at bay, gave admirable support to Asad Shafiq, who was playing some glorious strokes as and when he got an opportunity, and he went on to an unbeaten century, and that was the time the captain Misbah-ul-Haq declared the innings closed at 380 for 8. Asad Shafiq was not out exactly on 100, his second test century with 9 fours. Adnan Akmal, the wicketkeeper, was not out on 35 with 4 fours, but he did a great job there, not only nursing Asad Shafiq to its century, but also giving Pakistan, to get to a target and put a real challenge to the Sri Lankans. So I thought this partnership was it's an unbroken partnership of 79 runs, and Sri Lanka couldn't take any wicket today, and it was a wonderful display by Asad Shafiq and Adnan Akmal, taking Pakistan to 380 for 8 declared. Well, I'm not going to go into the bowling figures. 4 for 99 for Rangana Herath, that was the chief person. Now looking at the Sri Lankan innings, 270 was given to them, and well, they had time there was time. If you look at 270, well, it was gettable, but it was probably one would have thought that Sri Lanka would have gone for broke there. But well, they started off very well. They had definitely an intention of going towards the target. The way Dinesh Chandimal was playing, he was driving beautifully. He was hitting all the balls. In fact, even Junaid Khan, when he was bowling, he was in a position to actually maneuver his strokes as far as Junaid Khan was concerned, because Junaid Khan was the real worry for Sri Lanka, because Junaid Khan has been among the wickets and he has been bowling on all the right areas. But today, well, he picked one wicket. He definitely gave the breakthrough for Pakistan when Taranga Parnavitana was caught Yunus Khan for 22 with 3 fours. Chandimal continued his aggressive self. He was joined in by Kumar Sangakkara, and both of them were really rattling along. In fact, they were really going for the strokes, and it was good to see Chandimal. So with Chandimal and Sangakkara there doing very well, Pakistan would have definitely felt that there's something really coming against them. But for them, Dinesh Chandimal unfortunately perished. Caught Asad Shafiq bowled Saeed Ajmal for 65 with 8 fours, and then Sangakkara was joined in by the stalwart Jayawardene. And when Jayawardene fell very cheaply for 11 of the bowling of Saeed Ajmal was bowling superbly today. When Jayawardene fell, playing a periscope shot to a ball from Saeed Ajmal, he was out for 11 with 1 4, and that really made Sri Lanka think twice, because 150 for 3 when Jayawardene departed. Well, Samravira was the next batsman. Samravira was, as you know, he's a very defensive player. He has a good technique, so he was just blocking the balls. But Sangakkara was looking very, very good with his strokes. One of the strokes that he played of the bowling of Junaid Khan, an in-swinger, he just, dispatched it through mid-wicket for 4. What a beautiful shot it was. And, Sangakkara was all class in his unbeaten 74 runs with 11 fours. But Samaravira got a beauty of a delivery, a dream delivery from Saeed Ajmal. The Dusra really foxing Samaravira as he played, probably thinking the ball is going to come straight into the middle stump, but instead the ball turned past the bat and hit the off stump. And Samaravira was walking clean bowled by Saeed Ajmal for 10 with 1-4, and that really said that it is going to be curtains for Sri Lanka as far as going towards the target is concerned. Angelo Matthews walked in, had an unbeaten 1 to his name. His goal was to, as the mandatory overs were also started, Angelo Matthews was just blocking the ball. He eked out 1 run of 18 balls remaining not out. Sangakkara was a superb innings, unbeaten 74 of 125 balls, 11 fours, and at that stage when 11 mandatory overs were bowled, both the captains agreed to call off the match, and unfortunately the match didn't have a result. But yes, the series was won by Sri Lanka 1-0, and Sri Lanka finished at 195 for 4. They finished short by 75 runs. Now, because 9 overs and 75 runs would have not been a possibility, so that's the reason the captains decided to call off the match. Umar Gul, 9 overs, 2 minutes, none for 43. Junaid Khan, 1 for 45. Mohammad Hafiz, none for 22. Ajmal was superb today. He was getting some turn too. But yes, the pitch was definitely playing easy. 26 overs, 8 minutes, 50 runs and 3 wickets. 8 overs for 23 for Mohammad Sami was costly. And well, Sri Lanka won the match, won the series 3-0, the match ending in a draw. Kumar Sangakkara, for his prolific scoring in the series, 3-test series of 490 runs, claimed the man of the series, and Asad Shafiq was given the man of the match. But Asad Shafiq is a real talent now for Pakistan. Pakistan definitely have a lot of things to look out for in the upcoming matches or whatever matches they are going to play, because Asad Shafiq is a good talent. He has shown here, he has been consistent. Azhar Ali, one knows what an impregnable defense he has and what a way of playing he has. And then Junaid Khan, look at Junaid Khan, what a bowler he is turning out to be. So I think Pakistan have a lot to gain for. Yes, as for Sri Lanka is concerned, yes, Thisara Pereira coming into the north, coming into the side, well, he has really brought a new flavor to this Sri Lankan test squad now with his coming, because they have 2 good all-rounders now, Angelo Matthews and Thisara Pereira. The bowling is good. Rangana Herath is bowling very well. He got to his 50th wicket. And the batsman, Dinesh Chandimal is another good talent there. And then, we have the stalwarts, Kumar Sangakkara, Jayawardene, and Samaravira is also. Taranga Paramita probably struggled, but with a passage of time, I think he would get better. And so it was a very good series, very well contested series. One had lots of excitement, lots of happiness viewing this particular test series. And that's it as far as this particular test series is concerned. Now let me turn the attention to some cricket news, if at all we have any. The other news that is coming in is that from South Africa, as you know, Mark Boucher unfortunately has retired after being hit in the eye, and what a way to retire. In fact, Imran Tahir bowling the ball hitting the stumps, the bail going and hitting Boucher, and just crashing Boucher's hopes of retiring in style. Unfortunately, I really feel sorry for Mark Boucher. What a wonderful wicketkeeper he has been for South Africa. What a wonderful player he has been. What a wonderful man he has been. And South Africa is going to be really poorer without the gloves of Mark Boucher, and the person to replace him would be Tammy Solakile, who will be replacing him. The other news that I have is coming from the Big Bash tournament in Australia. Muralidharan of Sri Lanka would be playing for Melbourne Renegades. And let's see what other news they have. Yes, former South African all-rounder, as you know, he was a very hard-hitting all-rounder once upon a time, Lance Klusener. He has been named as the Dolphins coach in South Africa. And the other news that I have is this is coming in from in the match between Scotland versus Canada. And what we see here is that Canada were all out for 176. The principal scorer being Gunashekara with 53 of 75 balls with 5 fours and 2 sixes. 43 from Zishan Siddiqui of 90 balls with 2 fours and 1 six. Dasrat made 24 of 37 balls, 3 fours and 1 six. And as far as Scotland were concerned, Scotland, they had wickets for Evans, 2 wickets for Goody, 1 for 22 for Drummond, Davy and Huck. And Scotland currently in chasing 176 set by Canada, are 61 for 1. They have lost the quads. Caught Usman Limbarda, bowled Gordon for 4. McLeod is not out on 35 as many balls with 7 fours, and Davey is not out on 17 of 32 balls with 2 fours. So that is some news that I can give you. And I can also talk to you about the Afghanistan-Ireland match. As you know, Afghanistan, they were rolled out in the first innings, but they are putting up a good performance in the second innings. In fact, Afghanistan were rolled out for 84 by Ireland in this 4-day Cup Intercontinental Cup match, and then Ireland declared at 251 for 4, and currently Afghanistan are 157 for 4. So let's look at who played for Ireland. Ireland, well, they had contributions from all the players. In fact, 42 with 6 fours and 1 6 for Peter Sterling, the real talent from Ireland. Balbirnie made 21 with 2 fours, 38 from Cusack with 8 fours. Wilson was the highest with 73 with 11 fours, so 251 for 4. So that was a big lead for them. And now Afghanistan slowly stabilizing, 157 for 4. Karim Sadiq, the opener, making 46 with 8 fours. Javed Ahmadi making 59 with 9 fours. And currently Asghar Stanzikai is there unbeaten on 21, and keeping him company is Mohammad Nabi, not out on 12. 157 for 4 currently. That's the match scores. There's the latest update coming in from both these matches. Unfortunately, dear friends, that's it from me. That's it from me.